Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Nashua High School South Gymnasium on the campus of Nashua South High School, of course, in Buffalo. No, we're in Nashua. Every place is Buffalo.
Feels like Buffalo, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, John, New York City's getting it a lot worse than we are. They've gotten really hammered, with snow. I think more so.
Yeah.
More so. I mean, all through the whole snow season. So down further south you are, the worse it gets. But we are at South, and this is going to be a pretty competitive basketball game between the Titans and the Panthers. Can't be any better, though. It's going to do a lot to top what we saw last year when we saw Nashua North win at the buzzer last year with that long pass.
That was a spectacular, exciting game. That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. Tim O'Neill is on the camera, and our executive producer, Pete Johnson. We are thrilled to be here on this January wintry Thursday night. A lot of heat in this gym, though. Not a parking space to be had outside. A lot of intensity you will see on the floor. The first possession for South, Chris Thistle is fouled as he tries to go to the hoop. Tom, 2-6 is South in the white jerseys coming in. 4-3 are the powder blue Titans. This game's over, right? 2-6?
I'll tell you, Nashua South is one of the better 2-6 teams that I've seen. I saw them play Manchester Memorial, rally from a 16-point deficit and make it a 2-point game in the fourth quarter on the road. And Memorial is a very talented ball club. So this South team, they just need a little bit of height. Both teams really do.
Good bit of defense there by South's number 23. Got a hand on it, but now it's stolen by the Titans. No score. South had the ball for quite a bit to begin the game, a full minute, but failed to even get a quality shot off. So Titans with their first offensive possession. Look at that alley-oop play. Oh, what a nice pass underneath the basket.
This is Mucheke, number 22, with the ball. I think he's one of the better players on this floor tonight, and he shows it as he hits the quick jump shot.
So Mucheke gets the scoring going tonight. As Tom said, maybe the best player on the floor, scored 22 points in a recent game. So keep an eye on number 22, who matched his own number, 2-0.
But interesting enough, John, for Nashua North, one of the most talented players, I think, raw talent in the gym, Javon Williams, is on the bench.
Why?
Don't know.
Okay. 8-minute quarters in high school boys basketball. We've played a minute and a half. We have 2 points on the board, belongs to the home team. South. North moving the ball around smartly. A wide open jumper from three-point territory. And South ends up with the rebound. The shot by Joey Crowley, just off. Mucheke puts the brakes on and throws it back.
And they brightened up the gym all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah.
The lights have come back on. I think they were on earlier and they went out.
I hooked them up to your car battery, I think is what happened.
My car battery's doing fine. I got a new one. So
I'm saying that's what happened.
That's
the
right.
surge in lights, the relying on your juice. Whoa, almost a nice offensive rebound sailing through the paint there was Jared Maloney, number 32, but he lost the handle.
Yeah, Maloney is another one of the, I think Maloney and Mucheke do an awful lot for this basketball team, and so does Dunham, Mike Dunham, number 11 for Nashua South.
Maloney's as tall as they come on the floor tonight. He's 6'4". That is about tops off the heights I see in the program that Tom was smart enough to save from the holiday tournament. Another foul.
Turnover.
Oh, turnover.
5:40 left here, first quarter. Still only a 2-0 game. Slow starting game. I remember last year was a slow starting game too, if you remember right.
Right. Nate Mazarol, the coach for South. And Andrew Otaka, the coach for North. Both these guys are quality coaches, Tom. You see him on a yearly basis.
Well, Nate's been it's been his labor of love for the last decade. He's been a fixture for the Purple.
Former player, coached at the Unified Nashua and stayed at South. Our prettiest shot of the night, Jake Mellon, and it falls. 5:10 to go in the first quarter. It's a 2-2 game. Tom said we're up to a slow start here. Mucceke's ill-advised pass somehow finds its way to a teammate. Now he's going to take a three, rattles in and out.
Yeah, Mucceke's a good shooter. South took a few more threes than I expected when I last saw them play a week and a half ago. Nate Maswell's never been a big fan of the three, depending on what he's got for a team, but he's got some shooters on this basketball team. He just doesn't have the size. North started off the year, winning 4 of their first 5 games, regularly scheduled, Division I games, but kind of slowed it down a little bit. And they've lost back-to-back games. They lost to Londonderry at home, which is one that they weren't counting on. So they really want to bounce back tonight.
Ball batted out of bounds, will remain in North's possession. Javon Williams, number 5 in the powder blue for the Titans, is on the court. He sat out the first offensive series. He must have made some kind of foot jokes to get sat down for the first offensive series. Javon's got the ball now behind the back. He's going to shoot from deep 3.
And he nails it.
Wow.
Javon's a good shooter. We've talked about this before on these broadcasts. He's got raw talent, just needs to harness it a little bit.
Makes a nice dent on the scoreboard from 2-2 to 5-2 as Thistle goes through paint, draws the foul.
I think that's what Nashua South can do. I don't think South's as quick as North is, but I think they've got the bodies to drive to the basket and try to draw the fouls and get to the line.
Thistle 6'2", 200. Good football size on him. And
he plays, I believe, so.
Gets the first to fall. 5-3. The home team, South in the white and purple stripes. Good crowd on hand. You can hear the home team delivering on the noise at Tom.
And there we go. Finally, somebody does it. Finally.
I read, I think, a Sports Illustrated article about home team advantage. Do you happen to see that?
No, I didn't.
I'll tell you a little bit about the free throw shooting aspect of it.
I probably have it at home, but.
Mucheke pulls up.
He's got it.
And hits.
Yeah, nice soft touch.
And that gives South their lead back.
You're watching 2 talented players guard each other, Mucheke and Javon Williams. Javon, at that time, air ball, I always say Javon can really help himself out with his outside shooting if he takes the ball to the hole a little bit more and demands that kind of respect.
Bobby Cardero was dribbling in the backcourt and trying to sneak up behind him and steal it was Adam Fay. Fay got called for the foul, however, and it's Nashua South basketball, leading 6-5 with 3:40 to go in the first quarter. And with possession, inbounding it will be Nilson Besora as Andy Otaka makes some substitutions for North. Calling out a play now, Tim Preston with the basketball, driving quickly down the right side. Besora's got it. Bounce pass, Thistle fakes left. Pivoting, trying to bounce the pass.
Yeah, well, what happened that time was good defense by Javon Williams on Mucheke. Thistle was looking for Mucheke in the far corner, couldn't get it because Javon was doing a good job of cutting down the pass lane.
Mucheke faked his teammate out is what had happened because Williams took away the lane, as Tom said, and faked Thistle into the bounce pass. Good looking shot there by North, doesn't go. That was by...
There's a fast break. They don't run too much, but they tried it that time.
They lose the handle, 6-5. Points at a premium here in the first quarter, 3:07 to go. Basically, we're just underway. The Sports Illustrated article said the only home team advantage, and he included chanting on free throws, was officiating. Officiating statistically proven to be biased
to the home team. That's always been the case. In the NBA, it's always the case.
But it was amazing. The free throw statistics were identical whether people were heckling or not. That's what they found over the course of multiple NBA
I still
seasons.
think if you've got a loud court and you're at home and you're loud, it's an advantage one way or the other. Because it's gonna distract the players. They're gonna make mistakes that they normally don't make.
In Sports Illustrated, it says you're promulgating an urban myth.
Well,
you're okay with that, I can see.
I promulgate all the time, John.
Rolls off the rim, no good. And now what a mad football fumble scramble for the basketball. Possession arrow goes to the Titans.
It's like the South girls basketball team. There's Caitlin Ackerman walking by with teammates.
As much as it hurts me to say this, the Patriots losing, just more proof that that's why you play the games, right? They were predestined to go to the Super Bowl. Nope. They didn't even make it to the semifinal round. And you have a 2-6 team here in Nashua South coming in against the team with a winning record, North, and you don't know who's going to win this game. The intensity level is up there. The South is up there on the scoreboard. 6-5.
Williams got away with a travel. He slid his foot, and there's a nailed jumper right there by, who was that by? Anthony Farmer, that's who that was.
Anthony Farmer,
that was
thank
Farmer.
you.
He drills it.
Yes, and that was a bit of a dagger there. If more than one shooter gets hot for North from outside, that's going to be big problems for South.
And that's why there's a timeout called by Nate Mazerow. Try to get things going here as North has an 8-6 lead. Javon Williams caused that turnover again with his defense on Mucheke.
Mucheke really hasn't gotten hot yet here. He has a couple points, but they must have had...
He was on fire against Manchester Memorial, the game that I saw, and then he cooled off. Then he cooled off, and a couple other players got... Maloney got hot.
What kind of score
of
points was Mucheke getting? What kind of baskets was he getting?
Outside, the same what we saw right there. That outside shot that he floated, and he was getting a lot of those. He took the ball to the hole a few times, but Memorial had some intimidators in the lane that kind of altered his shots. But see, look at that. If Tim can just eye that student body across the way with the Titan T-shirts on, that's the most organized group I've seen in a basketball game.
Yeah, the visiting team.
Yep.
Although they don't have to come too far. Could probably walk across the frozen Nashua River.
Mucheke not guarding Williams now in this zone that South has set up. South has got set up.
Starting a little too quickly there was Farmer, and he traveled. So it's South basketball trailing by 2, 8-6. The Titans in powder blue ahead. I didn't know the Titans wore powder blue. Can we pick that up on our digital ETV HD cameras?
Well, we didn't during the Christmas tournament because they had the home uniforms on. Oh, nice move by Williams. Oh, he faked him out. Had Thistle leaning one way, and he went inside the other way.
Jake Mellon with the block and the assist, and then Williams with the finish. What a beautiful...
I think he should do more of that. I think Javon has got that lift that he can do that.
He just glided up to the rim.
He loves that outside shot, and I think that his ability to elevate and his speed and his quickness allows him to be a better penetrating guard than he is an outside shooter. And it'll make his outside shooting better because the defense will lay off him because they have to respect that penetrating ability.
Williams collides with Tim Preston, and he'll take a seat. I don't know if that was a second foul maybe, or...
No, look at that strip off Mucheke. Mucheke's turned the ball over 3 straight times now.
After the strip, Joey Crowley bounce pass just got ahead of his teammate and out of bounds. So Crowley with the strip. 52 seconds remain in the first quarter. 10-6 North with their biggest lead so far tonight.
And Nate's already gone to his bench. Yordi Tavares is in, number 14. And a full court press right now by the Titans.
Preston.
And a 5-second count. Or did they call time? Timeout.
Yeah, that was...
South had to call timeout. Nate had to call timeout before they turned the ball over, but he has to waste one with 43.1 seconds left to go in the quarter. And the Titans with a 10-6 lead.
That was like watching somebody trying to dig out of their 90-foot driveway at the full court press. Keeping...
a lot of people digging out of those right now. Right?
Yeah.
Saying, why did I get this house with this long, big driveway?
Somebody emailed me a photo today. I think it was Photoshopped. It showed these 70-foot snowbanks and these little cars driving in between.
Yep.
It's funny. But not.
The winter of our discontent.
Yeah. We had one like this, I guess, in 95, 96. I remember I was living in Derry at the time.
Yeah, I went to Aruba at the end of it. As Mucheke, he can create. He doesn't have Williams on him that time. Williams is on the bench.
Nice to get that before the first quarter expires. 25 seconds remain in the first
I'll tell
frame.
you what, they should keep going to him. As long as Javon's on the bench, go to Mucheke.
Wow, that was a wide open shot for Liam Burke, but it doesn't go. Rebound Titans, 15 seconds, plenty of time to set up a finishing shot here. Leading by 2, chance to expand on that with 7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 5, 4, picked off, 2, 1. It's going to be good if it goes. It's short. Good try by Tavares, Yordi. So got it away. Nice steal. 2-point game, Tom, at the end of the 1 quarter. Titans up over South 10-8.
Well, pretty much what we expected, John. A close basketball game, and I would imagine it's going to be close all the way up to halftime, and then coaches make adjustments, and then we'll see, you know, who can weather the storm late in the game and who plays the best defense. I think we're going to see a lot more of the Titans full court pressure, especially in the second half. They flashed it a little bit here in the first quarter, and I also think we're going to see, you know, South needing to get more people besides Mucheke involved in the offense.
Right now you're seeing the Nashua High South cheerleaders on center court. Plenty of room on the sidelines here for the cheerleaders for both teams. You have South to our left and North waiting their turn to our right.
This is a big game for both teams in terms of the juncture at the season where they're at. If South loses this, they go down to 2-7. And this is a team that, you know, you saw South earlier in the year. You saw them against Bishop Girton. I didn't. I saw them against Memorial. So, and they beat Bishop Girton. That's a feather in their cap.
One of their 2 wins.
That BG team, boys team, was a team that, with Connor Green back, certainly is one of the teams that we may be looking at in March.
Debris on the court. The official stopped it 2 seconds into the second quarter.
Did you leave something on the floor when you walked in?
I might have left a puddle from my shoes from one of those dirty snowbanks.
No kidding.
Yeah.
How many cars you blocking out front? No answer.
No, nobody. They better not page me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So,
because I don't want to do the play-by-play. I'll let you do the play-by-play.
Aggressive defense. Tim Preston draws the foul. If South can score here to begin the second quarter, they will knot the game at 10 all. They trail 10-8. Mucheke going to work on Williams. Preston drops it, and I mean drops it on the floor. It's a turnover. Javon Williams finishes. No! Bounces off the rim. Titans get the rebound, and they get fouled.
Javon tried to get a little too fancy, switched hands, and then had a little bit too much momentum on that layup attempt.
In his defense, he received the pass when he was pretty much underneath the cylinder.
Basket, right.
Yeah. Tried to make the most of it. 7:25 to go in the half. 10-8. Titans up. Williams fires a pass to the left. All the way across court it goes. With it now is Liam Burke out to Williams again. He's out there with Joey Crowley on the right wing underneath there's Adam Fay at the foul line right now. Williams going off the phase pick.
Nice
into
spin.
Preston. Traveled.
Yep. Too fancy.
Too nice of a spin.
Raw talent, John, just needs to be harnessed.
You're right. That's what you think of when you see Williams. The athleticism is there.
It's just incredible athleticism.
6:55 to go first half. Mucheke looking for an opening to tie this at 10 if he can. 10-8. South trails on their home gym. Well deep in the three-point range. Doesn't go. Rebound for North. That was Joey Crowley. All the way across court. Crowley's got it again. Here's Williams back to Crowley.
I like this ball movement by North. Look at that. Nice bounce pass. After all those passes cross court in the air. And a great bounce pass for the basket.
Jake Mellon finishes, and as Tom said, a beautiful example of ball movement, and that seemed to unnerve Nashua as they don't get any ball movement except out of bounds off the hands of Mucheke. Turnover. 6:20 to go first half. Titans up 12-8. Yeah, it appeared every player for the Titans touched the ball on that offensive possession. Williams in the zone defense, like the 5 on a pair of dice. Oh, there's a turnover. South gets a steal now. Ahead of the field, Nilson Basara lays it in. Good pass from Preston to Basora.
Panthers don't get too many of those. You don't see too many wide open layups like that, and that was wide open. Basora ahead of the field.
Looked like Randy Moss out there all by himself.
Boy.
Randy Moss probably all by himself right now still.
John, football season's almost over. All right, let's put it behind us, okay?
Super Bowl.
We'll talk about that next week.
All right. That's a long miss by Williams. Mucheke tries to answer.
Oh, nice pass again. Oh, boy, the ball movement. Both teams now getting into the flow of the game.
2 Nilsson Basora baskets, and we're tied at 12 apiece. Nilsson Basora showing good rise. Mucheke with the steal. Looking for some help. Oh, he had Basora, but he couldn't get it to him.
I think Basora was too far behind. Mucheke should have taken that himself.
Three-pointer in rhythm. Louis Mucheke.
That's a nice rhythm that they've got going right now. Was it 12-8? It was 12-8 at one point, so
Yes,
it's a 7-0 run.
Capped by that three-pointer by Mucheke. He seems to be on his way to another 22-point game, and so does Williams. As he barely touches the rim on the way through the cylinder. 4:40 to go first half, and suddenly we have offense sprouting here. 15-14. The home team South with the ball in a 1-point lead. Fouled underneath the basket was David Dunham, number 23, on the floor now for South. So that is the limit, meaning they have 6 fouls against the Titans, 1 more foul, and everything will be at the line. Mucheke is going to inbounds it. Mucheke out front to Preston. Looks at Thistle, then he drives the lane, puts the brakes on, throws it up, gets fouled on the arm by his counterpart for North. That was Joey Crowley.
But I think that's what South can do, is I think they have that step to try to drive the lane. There's no real dominant inside player for either team. So if they can drive the lane like that, that'll open things up outside for their shooters. See that form, John? Stays low, bends the knees.
The Titan student body must have read that Sports Illustrated article.
No, they were silent, or they were loud before.
Yeah, see,
why?
Statistically, Sports Illustrated says it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, right? Yeah. You got too much time on your hands.
Well, I really don't. I had a speed read that thing. In between snow blowing and scraping and shoveling, I get some reading in. I read about Lance Armstrong's travails.
What dentist office were you in now? Come on, be serious, all right?
I get it sent to my house. I pay.
I do too.
I seek knowledge.
I do too. I do too.
Williams underneath.
Do you write it off?
I do.
Good. That's, you and I go to the same guy.
That's
we
right.
do it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we know.
17-14. South has themselves a lead right now. The foul means that South will go to the line because Titans are in the penalty.
Penalty with 18 fouls. South only 3.
That's a factor all of a
Well,
sudden.
I think that factor's mainly been because South has been aggressive to the basket.
So Chris Thistle.
He bends the knees.
Look good.
Yeah.
Gets his rebound
target.
back.
Yep.
Nice tip from Basora. Preston.
Again, you're right, though. Silence from the North cheering section.
Mucheke with it.
He's got to pass it off.
Thistle fakes.
Thistle should have been called for traveling there.
He got away with it. And Thistle from deep 3.
That's Mucheke rolling.
Mucheke, excuse me. Beautiful shot.
By my count, he has got 10 points in this basketball game already with 3:42 to play and a half.
And I said Lewis earlier. It's Anthony Mucheke who nails it. All net.
Yeah, Lewis was his brother, remember?
Right. Bounces all the way to Williams. Thought about 3.
Yep.
Passed it up for Burke. Back to Mucheke with the steal. He's got Williams
Watch out.
to beat. Puts the brakes on.
No basket. They call it for travel. They call Williams for the foul.
Williams upset because he's in foul trouble for the first half. I think that's his 3rd.
I think it is too.
Titans don't like it, but
I think he's upset because of the call. I didn't like the call either. I thought it was a smart play by Mucheke. He held up, he put the brakes on, very smart. Knew Williams would try to you know, get up in the air and block him. Williams brushed by him a little bit, but
yeah,
I don't think it was a foul. You know, let him play. See, he took 2 points away from the Panthers with that call.
Back to the mid-court area. So 2014, 6-point lead for South, putting a dent into that. That's a 2-pointer for number 12. That was
Jake Mellon.
Jake Mellon. Nice shot. Nice high arching shot.
Mucheke thought about another shot coming off the weave.
Basora goes baseline. No, he's
nice
double
team. Yep.
Muccioli's got another 3.
He's on target. And nails it. 13 points on the night.
And he's got another 3.
I told you he was the scorer.
23-16. Yes, sir. He might be surpassing that 22-point total.
Yep. Now they got to play some defense.
That he put up.
Especially with Williams on the bench.
Mellon's feeling it though. Oh, he overshot the basket. 7-point lead for South. Where'd this come from? They were down 12-8.
I think it came from Muccioli's confidence. He just got some confidence, and it spreads to the rest of the team.
15 points later for South, and only 4 points for North. So a 15-4 run since late in the first quarter. Driving, basket, nicely done by North's number 21. Damon King.
Jared Maloney there on defense, went up, but King was able to go underneath him.
Bobby Cordaro is number 4. Thistle's with it, gives it back to Cordaro. Puts the brakes on at the foul line.
Almost pick and roll.
Not quite. Nice pass. And that's a foul.
Maloney misses the layup. He's killing himself, but that was a perfect pass by Muccioli. Is he a player or what?
Yeah, I mean, that was a crevice.
Muccioli he's feeling this rivalry. I don't think a lot of these kids feel the rivalry as much as maybe they should yet. You know, we talk about it all the time.
Ball nestles into the basket for Jared Maroney. It's 23-18. 5-point lead for South. They just put the point up, 24-18.
6-point lead, yeah.
6-point lead. Maroney with his second of 2. 2:02 left in the half, and he puts it in. A 7-point lead, 25-18 for the home team. The South Panthers in the white jerseys, powder blue Nashua North Titans. John Collins here with Tom King, our cameraman Tim O'Neill. You're watching Nashua's ETV broadcast of this intra-city rivalry. Driving attempt at a basket, no good. Titans get the offensive rebound. Nice turnaround roller into the basket.
North stayed in this game because they are able to drive to the basket.
Adam Fay
They're not
with the fade.
afraid to do that. They're not relying on the jump shot. They're going right to the hole.
Bounce pass from Cordaro finds Thistle. He's in traffic. Cordaro from 3. No go. Basora working hard on the offensive board, but can't get it. As Adam Fay came down with the rebound.
Wide open. Nails it.
Damon King, who was that? That was number 11 for the Titans, Aaron Cordova.
Wide open, Cordova left, and South did not get back.
Cordova checks in with a 3, and it's 25-22. It's only a 3-point lead for South with an even minute left to go. Basora has it above his head. He throws it down underneath to Maroney. Maroney back to Basora for the open 2, and he hits.
Let's see.
27-22.
Nothing from the opposing. I mean, their team is in a rally. 3-point game. Those kids should be yelling defense, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of astounding.
It really is. It really is. It's mystifying to me.
I mean, you wore the T-shirts. Might as well make some noise.
Yeah, they were early on.
30-second timeout, Nashua North.
I mean, Rajon Rondo's not going to walk through that door. You got to generate some excitement. Although, you know what? They got some plenty of great players in North to choose to root for. So
yeah. So why aren't they?
Why aren't they?
You know.
When's the last time you know you've written on this subject before?
I've written on it before. I don't remember. I don't know. Man, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times?
But you know what?
How many times can you beat it?
I want to give you an idea for a
beat
column,
that drum.
Not to be bossy or anything, but That Sports Illustrated article's online, and I think you should go on and.
I've got a copy. I've got a copy of the magazine.
Go on and refute it. Go refute it.
I'll go home and read it tonight. Maybe maybe not.
Well, you agreed with the officiating part.
Yeah.
They statistically.
Oh, that's always been the case in basketball. I mean, if that was news to you, John, then that was probably news to you because you missed a lot of your free throws. And I said, oh my goodness!
What a bank shot from downtown!
Oh my!
I tell you, Adam Fay wanted a call. He wanted a 4-point play.
Right, and he did a somersault on the floor.
What a spectacular bank shot! Did he mean that? Foul committed by North on Mucheke. He'll go to the line.
That was an incredible shot. Oh my! I hope in post-production, Mr. Johnson does a replay on that one.
That was Adam Sandler-esque. Have you seen Grown Ups?
Oh yeah. No, I didn't see it.
Grown Ups. He features the bank shot in Grown Ups. Let me just say that. It's out on DVD.
Here comes Javon Williams back in the game with 4.8 seconds left. That's about getting a jump shot down at the buzzer. That's what this is about. Somebody to get the ball and get it up the floor.
I'll put that 0.8 on the 4.8.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders could run 20 yards.
That means there's 5 seconds left.
Almost a steal by Thistle.
And there's Williams. That's what he's on the floor for. This shot. Oh!
Great attempt.
Great coaching by Andy Otaka. Get one of his best shooters on the floor from downtown. And Williams had that shot, one of the most acrobatic players around. Almost in and out. Great first half. We'll look forward to that second half, 28-25.
We're not live on Nashua TV. Let me tell you why that's good news, because we'll be right back after a quick break with the second half of exciting action from the Nashua High School South Gymnasium. John Collins, Tom King, Nashua TV, 28-25. South leads the visiting Titans. Come back with us. Welcome back to Nashua High School South, everybody. John Collins with Tom King. We are about to begin the second half of play with the home team, the South Panthers in white and purple, leading 28-25. Both these teams coming into the game with a losing streak, Tom. Titans lost 2. South lost a bunch.
Titans have lost a couple in a row. South, I think, has lost 3 or 4.
And driving right off the first possession, Titans come up short. Mucheke, this offensive star for South in the first half, picks up where he left off.
15 points on the night now for Mucheke. They're up 3, actually 5.
So this has turned into a really respectable offensive score. 30 points for South as we have just begun the second half. Inbounds.
Interesting little full court trap by South, but they're in a tight man-to-man, so you expect that.
Jake Mellon driving. Looks like Jake Mellon put a right elbow support sleeve on during the half.
No, he had that on.
He did?
Yeah, he did. I looked at it. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a cast.
Okay. Mellon tries to get that offensive rebound, but the Panthers come up with it. Nilson Basora kicks it back up top to Bobby Cordaro, who's working there.
Cordaro looking to get that step because there's that wide open space towards the middle of the lane that he was looking to drive on.
Damon King is number 21, who was working on Cordaro. Thistle holds it over his head, gets it back to Bobby, who's working on Damon King.
He wants to go right.
Gives it to Mucheke. Being heckled over there by...
I'll see what you saw. I'll tell you in a second after we watch this play.
Driving, layup, and Farmer.
You know, what you saw was an offense where it was all one-on-one. There was nobody setting any picks for anyone.
Mucheke trying to score.
17 now for Mucheke.
Gets the first 4 points of the second half for Anthony. 32-25.
One more South bucket without a North score, and I think Andy Otaka's going to have to use a timeout. But he's going to get Javon Williams into the game as quickly as he can.
There's Andy, who's
he needs that defense on Mucheke,
whose left toe is actually on the court, I think, technically. If you look at the North coach over there in the sideline.
Can we zoom in on that left toe? I wonder.
He's into the game. Is that a technical? There's a, only if you're really being nitpicky. There's a miss.
Oh, and he did not have his head up and see Thistle ahead on the break.
Jake Mellon had his head up for the steal. A 2-on-1 behind the back. Back to Mellon. Off the glass and in. Oh, beautiful play. Oh, that's number 21, Damon King to Mellon, and that's the offensive highlight of the night for the Titans.
You wouldn't see this kind of play in December, John. These teams now they've got a month and a half, a good month and a half, almost 2 months of practice, so they're feeling comfortable with each other.
That was NBA quality, behind the back and forth. Yeah, beautiful.
Maloney did not get Jared Maloney did not get the kiss off the rim.
Damon King, top of the circle, throws it toward the left. All the way back to King now. Mucheke working on him. He tries to go left, pulls it up. That is Liam Burke with it. Number 3.
I don't know if Damon's going to be able to get around Mucheke unless he gets a pick, and he got a very physical one right there.
Right into Farmer. Both players seem to bounce off it. King thought about the shot, thought about it again. Burke now being bothered over there by Cordaro. Now comes back to King. No shot clock in boys basketball.
Or girls in New Hampshire. Always a bone of contention.
And what terrific defense by South. The Titans never got a quality shot off.
Tough man to man. That's the defense I think they operate at best.
Mucheke, 32-27, could put his team up by 7 or 8 here. Basor now working. Thistle. Back to Basora, open shot. Nilsson Basora, 34-27.
Again, good ball movement by South. They've moved the basketball very well in this game.
Almost losing the handle. King gets it back, driving. Thistle makes contact, gets called for it.
And he knew it too.
He just took a sideways and a forward step at the same time with that left foot.
So now we'll see if the Titan defense gets better with Williams coming in, probably to clamp down on Mucheke.
We've played 4 minutes of the third quarter here. 8-minute quarters, and
that's a fast 4 minutes.
Yeah, it sure was. It was entertaining, and that's part of the reason why it flew by. Very few whistles. Perimeter passing here by North. Javon Williams, who's yet to get his rhythm going here tonight. He's got into foul trouble. In traffic, gets fouled, and the foul, I believe, is going to go against number 3. That's Matt Auger, one of the co-captains here with Chris Thistle.
Not sure. Is that pronounced Auger or Auger?
I think it's preference. I don't know. I just...
yeah, I'm curious.
Might be Auger. There's a Pelham selectman named Viger, and he spells it V-I-G-E-R. Soft G. There's a pass out to the three-point area, stepping inside the circle.
Balanced shot, and Williams does it, yep.
Williams knows his shot. Cordaro, jump reception there.
Well,
he's all by himself. He doesn't want the shot. He bounces it off his foot. Williams with a quick release. Down court comes Farmer. Off the glass and in. Beautiful job of finishing by Anthony Farmer, and a very alert pass up court by Javon Williams off the steal.
Yeah, Cordaro just lost the handle on that basketball. Williams was right there blocking the passing lane, but now you see the effect of Williams in the game.
And Williams draws an unnecessary foul, Tom, though.
That's his 4th foul with 3:18 to play in the third quarter.
Andy Otaka explaining to Williams, what can I do? Off the glass and in. The South team gets a 5-point lead.
Now let's see if Mucheke can get off again with Williams out of the basketball game.
Well, everybody getting involved for South right now. That was Jack Preston, number 34, with his first 2 points of the game. And he picks up a foul, so he's announced his presence both ways. The basket and the foul. Titans will be inbounding right next to their own bench, trailing by 5 points with 3:06 to go in the third quarter. It's been a very entertaining and exciting game, just as we had hoped at the beginning. It's anybody's basketball game heading toward the fourth quarter as Damon King works on Anthony Muceke, launching a kind of a surprise three there from downtown was Aaron Cordova.
Yeah, but you're gonna get a call on Ogier as he held underneath the basket.
Mellon swings it to King all the way around from Maroney, and it's a whistle. That was Joey Crowley, number 32 in blue. Excuse me. Anthony Farmer got called for the offensive foul, I believe, away from the ball. And it's South's possession, 36-31, 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Working on a 5-point lead. Good kind of crisscross passing by South.
Oh, they've got Farmer on Muceke now.
Mucceke's going to try to take him. Oh, what a lightning pass through the slot. It caught his teammate Jack Preston by surprise. Scramble for the ball. Will be South's basketball still.
That's a good matchup. Probably one that Andy Otaka's been looking for, that guy when Williams is not in the game who can cover Muceke, and I think he's got one right here.
Inbounded by Ogier. Off of Titans, out of bounds. Still South's possession to inbound. Now they'll do it from the sideline instead of the baseline. Bounce pass, Muceke in traffic and dribble his way out of it.
They need to set some picks for him.
Tim
Get
Preston
him open.
going to work on
There
Crowley.
it is, the nice pick and roll.
Shot doesn't go, however. Titans rebound. Trailing by 5, the team in blue, the visitors in tonight's intra-city game. Damon King. That's Aaron Cordova, number 11. Crowley swings it to King. He gets it underneath the Mellon, and he sneaks one up there, but it's too short.
Oh,
rips it away. Jump ball, possession arrow.
Be North.
Wow.
Great play by the Titans. I believe that was Mellon who made it.
I think Mellon thought he was fouled, and
I think he did too.
I'm inclined to believe with him. I think he was fouled by 2 players.
Yeah, and there's Thistle with a hard foul. They are going to call an intentional on Thistle. That was a hard foul by Thistle with his elbow, and they're going to call it. And now Thistle's going to have to come out of the game.
Why did he do that?
Well, no, they didn't call an intentional, evidently. They didn't call a, one of these.
You would have called it.
I would have, yeah, I thought so. I think he went right up to him and just bodied him.
You were looking for the penalty box.
Yeah.
You wanted to send him.
Oh,
for
you
2
kidding me? Yeah, the sin bin for 5 minutes. Game misconduct.
I think you read something into Chris Thistle's foul there.
I thought that was a hard foul that deserved a
cross-court accusation
free
from
throw
Tom King.
and an inbounds pass.
Driving layup, but he leaves it short. That was Tim Preston. Just wasn't able to finish
They've got to
it
get
off.
the ball back in Mucceke's hands. They've got to run some plays for him and get him going again.
We've had a lull in scoring here for the few minutes.
There's Farmer. Now I'm looking to see where that foul was because I didn't see one. Now Ricky Deschard saw it, but Ricky Deschard was way underneath the basket when he made that call. I think he anticipated some contact that may not have happened yet, but it would have probably.
I think they assessed it to Dave Dunham. Farmer gets it to go, and it's a 4-point game now, 36-32. He could cut it to 3 with another free throw here.
Well, I'll tell you, as well as North shoots free throws is going to determine this outcome because they are in the penalty already. South is with 17 fouls. North's only committed 2 fouls, the opposite of what we saw in the first half.
Yordi Tavares checks into the game. Jack Preston bounced it off of Jake Mellon, so it's still South basketball. 1:24 left in the third quarter.
I think Muceke may be tired. Not that time, though. He didn't look it, did he?
Found some energy with the basketball.
He sure
in his
did,
hand.
boy. He motored down the just as I say he's tired, he motored down the floor. South needed something. They had been in an offensive lull.
Nice assist by Muceke.
Watch this defense right here. Muceke comes right over and plays great help D.
Tavares got that basket. Mellon got that basket for North. And it's still a 4-point game.
This should be a great finish in the fourth quarter.
We're under a minute left to play in the third quarter right now, but as Tom said, the fourth quarter looms large here in a very intense and tight game, and a turnover by Tavares, who apparently started before he dribbled, and he gets called for the travel. 47 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Full court press being put on by South. Crowley to King.
Gonna
King's
see
speed.
a lot of that press from both teams, I think, in the last quarter. Oh, travel, and he got away with it.
He hesitated on what to do and got away with the travel, but it's still a turnover as it bounces off the, not technically, but in possession off the glass and no good.
Preston running the offense, not quite as crisp as it is with the captain out there, Cordaro, but he's doing what he can, and that's seems to be what happens sometimes.
Joey Crowley off the glass gets fouled. Big play for the Titans.
Yeah, Preston tries to make up for what happened before. Because it was a bad pass to Preston. It wasn't his fault, but then he comes down and tries to make that play, and it's a possible three-point play with 14.3 seconds left. This could take the deficit to 1.
Was that Anthony Mucheke that bounced it too hard there? It was just
no, it wasn't.
No, it was not him, but it was just a bad bounce pass, too high, and Joey Crowley was right on the spot.
Watch out. Oh, good rebound right there by Preston. Right place, right time.
Mucheke trying to find a seam.
I think he's going to get
players.
it. I think he's going to get it. He had that seam. Once he was able to get between the two defenders, he was either going up or he's going to get fouled.
Meanwhile, it's a 2-point game, 38-36.
Now, are they going to call that act of shooting? They should. Why aren't they?
And Andy Otaka's saying just that, I think, too.
No, Andy Otaka's saying it wasn't in the act, but
oh, he's on
I'm
defense,
sure Nate
right.
would probably want to see Mucheke go to the line. Clearly, the intent was to drive to the basket. But they're not calling it that way. They're going to call it inbounds. With 5.9 seconds left.
South is in the penalty. They have 8 fouls as a
right,
team.
But they wouldn't be going to the line on this. But I thought that was...
Titans are not in the penalty.
Mucheke did not get the shot off, so I thought driving to the basket would have created the two-shot foul, but evidently not.
38-36. South with a 2-point lead and an inbounds. Are they going to shoot it? They're going to inbound.
They're inbound it,
yeah,
John.
yeah. Javon Williams has been on the bench for most of this game, Tom. It's a big factor. He's got the 4 fouls right now. It's really hurting.
Yeah, it really is.
North.
I think it's hurting North more defensively than it is offensively.
6 seconds left in the third quarter. An errant bounce pass, a chance for Jake Mellon. He puts the brakes on. He's got 2 seconds, shooting it.
Oh, it's gonna go!
Damon King.
It's gonna go! My, oh my, and the Titans lead by 1 going into the final quarter, and now you finally see some students cheer. Oh, no.
Hey, Damon King just gave the Titan student body something to cheer about. How about that shot?
That was a great shot.
Woo. I think it was another
Wow.
banker. I can't remember. It was.
And you know what? There was almost interference on that play, too, because I think it was it Fay? Someone for North, Adam Fay, had gone up,
Number 10.
looking to maybe tip the ball, and didn't have to. He almost touched the net on that shot. Almost touched the net. But a kiss off the glass.
Beautiful.
Beautiful shot.
And that, folks.
Let's see, here's what. All right,
made
now.
it a 39,
all right, here we go,
38
John.
Titans lead.
All right, here we go. 8 minutes to play.
Yep.
It's in between quarters. We ought to have that student body talking to that student body back and forth. We don't have any of that.
Right. Well, Sports Illustrated says it doesn't. You know, wacky. It's a good thing you didn't have Sports
Did
Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated tell basketball fans all over the country not to have fun? Is that what they
They
said?
just said you were irrelevant. That's what they said. You know,
You want to create some atmosphere here.
actually, the South fans should be influencing the officials. That's their best bet.
Right, because it's their home floor. Does it feel like it? Of course not.
No, it feels like a neutral court. Bobby Cordaro trying to do some business here. Nilson Basora loses the handle, but he was fouled.
Well, I think the story of this game, besides some of the dramatic shots we've seen, is South losing its offensive poise after they had a 7-point lead.
Mucheke,
with Williams on the bench,
the go-to guy to get that poise back offensively. Cordaro has it.
They shut him down. He's got that one assist, and that's all he's done offensively in the last 5 minutes.
Stutter steps. They switch
double
off.
They double team him, John. That's what they're doing. They're going to double team him. He's looking for help. He's got his hands up in the air.
And help wears number 21, Nilson Basora. Swish, and they get the lead back. Does South 40-39. We're on the seesaw now, and it feels good. 7:10 to go in the game.
I don't know about you, though. I get motion sick, so.
That's better than the roller coaster. I can handle the seesaw. Air ball. Cordaro dribbles it down court, puts the brakes on. Trying to go to work on Damon King, who got that thrilling three-pointer to put an exclamation point
I
on
think
the third quarter.
Cordaro wanted Mucheke to cut to the basket. He didn't do it.
Mucheke wide open with that net up and over the rim. Basora also trying to get it to go. Nilson goes into the stands.
All right, there's a timeout on the floor. Somebody ought to take the ball, and that's what Ricky Deschard's going to do. He's going to take the ball and go down and fix that net.
Nilson Basora goes Derek Jeter on us.
There we go.
Fortunately, he didn't hit his face on any benches. Great hustle. Javon Williams is back on the court.
But for how long? That's the question. He's got 4 fouls.
One more and he's gone.
And he's open, wide open.
The ball makes its way to Williams, bounces it off of Thistle out of bounds, and still North basketball.
Well, it's the right idea by Williams. He had a guy open underneath, but at the same time, he also was open for his shot.
Williams
there he goes.
In and out.
Tough to do it off the bench. There's a fast break to Basora.
Mucheke puts it up.
To Mucheke.
And it doesn't go. Williams is back with it like lightning. He drives, he makes huge contact, and he's out of the game.
That's it, offensive foul, and that's it for Javon Williams. And you know what? I don't agree with the call. I thought he was mugged on the way in, didn't you?
Yeah, before he made the offensive contact.
That's it, 5 fouls.
That's the bad news.
That's the bad news. 5 fouls. They're making that decision.
Wow,
they're
that's
making that call
be
from the bench.
The most frustrating game of Javon Williams' season right there.
Yep, he's got to sit. Tough
in a
break.
1-point game with 6 minutes to go, arguably the best player for the Titans sits for the rest of the action. Basora, a great change of direction, but
you know what, John? They came back and and got back into the game without him.
They did.
So,
yeah,
they can do it.
It might take another bank shot at the buzzer, but they can do it. Thistle trying to muscle his way up there and talking about travel. I was gonna say he got mugged, but he did some traveling.
Good athlete, but not very. Doesn't give any style points on the basketball floor.
Why does Terry O'Reilly come to mind for number 24, Chris Thistle?
It's that kind of player. I know, doesn't he? It looks, exactly. It looks like him with this.
The Terry O'Reilly of the basketball
hairdo,
court.
Whole bit.
Yeah,
exactly.
I wonder if these guys know who Terry O'Reilly was.
Probably not.
That was almost a souvenir. I thought we were at home run derby there. The ball just flies out of bounds.
Well, this game getting very ragged.
Yeah.
40-39, 5:49 to play. South up by 1, but it needs somebody to kind of get into an offensive flow and get this game under control. And I think the point guard, Cordaro, is going to go a long way to try to do that.
Nilson Basora, Mucheke. Here's Cordaro, captain, trying to find that right lane. It's not there. Nice job of sealing it off in the zone.
He's been looking for that lane all night.
Trying to press the issue.
This is Basora. I think Basora, stepped forward now with the heat on Mucheke, but they need Mucheke to get going, and here he goes.
And he hits it. 3 points.
20 points for the game for Mucheke.
Lighting it up. Anthony Mucheke, number 22. 2 more points and he'll tie a season high for a game. Mellon driving off the glass, no good. Drew some heavy contact from Thistle. He looked back at the referee. No call. Basora puts the brakes on. Cross court. Mucheke, number 3.
Short.
Yes, it was. It doesn't go. And here comes Anthony Farmer.
He was out of rhythm on that shot. You could tell as soon as he let it go.
King trying to work on Mucheke. 4:40 to go in the game, barring
Nice
overtime.
pick by Farmer, and he gets the open shot.
Clangs it off the back.
Here we
rim.
go. He's ahead of the field.
Mucheke puts the brakes on. Hesitation. Basket.
22 points.
Beautiful job. 22 points. Anthony Mucheke will not be stopped
They
tonight.
needed him to get going, and he did. And now it's a 45-39 game with 4:35 to play.
Mucheke on pace to get 30 at this rate, unless Andy Otaka's North Titans can put some clamps on the offensive star for the Panthers. 4:35 left in the ball game. Conference, we're looking over at the Nashua South Band, who have something to play about right now. I phoned my sister today in San Diego and chewed her out.
Good.
Yeah. For abandoning her family to
Good.
take a job in San Diego.
Misery loves company.
She laughed at me.
That's all she's going to do, John. It's just laugh. I mean, we can't do anything about it.
She laughed all the way to the beach as opposed to the bank.
Yep. That's the way life is out there.
Okay, so we have.
That was the strangest feeling I had. It'd be a January day at the beach out in San Diego. It was the strangest feeling I had.
I remember going to, in the ocean at I Dream of Jeannie Beach down in Cocoa Beach in Florida on a January 20. It was a heat wave down there a few years ago.
Yeah,
that was the year that.
What are you complaining about? You got all these junkets that you've gone to with the over 30 league baseball.
True. That was the year the Patriots, the Blizzard with the Tuck game, the same weekend.
Yep.
Okay.
Game I covered.
Right. It was a heat wave in Florida, and it was.
Got back. You know what time I got home from that game?
2:30, 3.
5 a.m.
Wow. Epic. And then we are in an epic battle here between these two
He's got to take that shot. He didn't do it.
Thistle took it instead. Farmer's got the rebound. 4 minutes to go.
Sora's got a
in the
good
game.
shot. He was left wide open. He could have driven the lane or taken that shot. They got to put it up on the board, though. They haven't put the point. No, that's right. There were no points. That's right.
6-point lead
What was
for
I
South.
thinking? I was thinking that North almost got 2 points because it was such an obvious takeaway from South.
Farmer.
They're just going to have to find a hot hand with Williams on the bench.
Farmer's deep. Misses the one-handed turn.
Mellon almost got it.
Gordaro strips.
Steal.
Farmer can't get it to go. The second chance is good.
Great tenacity by North. Great tenacity. South just could not get out of there.
Anthony Farmer puts it in. He got 2 chances, made the second one count. It's only a 4-point game now, 45-41
That was as tenacious
South.
defense I've seen.
Cordaro bounces it in. Preston's going to play it back outside, though. Mucheke trying to work on the perimeter. This man-to-man defense right now for North. Timeout.
Yeah, Nate doesn't like the way things have gone with the way the basketball's been handled. It was mishandled down here and almost mishandled there. 4-point game, 3:02 to play.
So we have a pause in the action. John Collins with Tom King doing our camera work. Focused in now on Nate Mazerol, who just called that timeout. That's Tim O'Neill behind
Timeout
the camera.
And silence.
Yeah.
Silence.
People are texting.
It's just unbelievable.
Actually, they're not. I'm looking around.
It's unbelievable. I'm just, I don't know.
Nilson Basora is going to inbounds this. It's going to get noisy here in a minute, Tom. Don't worry. Another timeout by South.
I don't know how many they have left.
Nate Mazerol immediately. That only a few ticks came off the clock. 2:58 to go in the ball game. 45-41. South leads for the moment, but Nate Mazerol didn't like the way the ball was being handled. And
4-point
called 2
lead.
quick timeouts.
4-point lead with 2:58 to play between two high schools who exist in the same city. And you can hear a pin drop in this joint.
I'm with you, man. I have no answers for you.
You can hear a pin drop in this gym.
Maybe they're trying to strain to hear you.
Maybe. Could be. You never know.
Like that old E.F. Hutton commercial?
That's it. You're the one who said we're not at golf, you know?
Yeah. No. It always bugged me that you can't heckle
The administrators
golf.
love it. I mean, I talked to a couple of them on the side. I didn't ask if they had the rule yet. I wasn't talking to the right people, but they say, oh, I love it. This is great. No problems. You know? Oh, nice pass. Muccioli's got to go up with it.
Gets fouled by Farmer, I believe, number 23 in blue.
It's got to come down to free throws eventually. I mean, with 18 fouls for South, north of the penalty. Now it's 16 fouls for the Titans. One more and they're in the penalty.
For the sake of our TV ratings, I'm going to say that it's going to come down to a spectacular bank shot at the buzzer from midcourt.
All right.
A la the third quarter.
46-41.
You never know. It might be the
5-point
game
lead.
that they'll talk about for 10 years. You never know.
That's true.
It's always that possibility. You got your lottery ticket while you're watching the game. That one goes 47-41.
6-point South lead. 2:52 to play.
Getting down to crunch
Don't
time.
touch that remote.
That's right. Through the paint, throws it up, no good. Rebound by Jared Maroney, and Muccioli's got it now. He bounces
Maloney
out.
Maloney with a big rebound there, and he was the key was he was able to possess the ball. He didn't lose it. The South has turned the ball over after a couple of rebounds.
2 bounce passes in a row, gets it to Thistle in traffic. He is blocked
he was triple
legally.
teamed.
Mellon with the 2-on-2. It goes!
Oh my!
Yeah!
And there's some emotion from Mellon and some emotion from the fans.
That was almost a magic spin he put on the ball. It looked like it was impossible, and the ball just grew fingers and climbed over the rim.
I'll tell you, the magic that he performed was at just over half court when he slid both feet and traveled and didn't get called for it. That was magic in itself.
Oh. Thistle rebound.
4-point game, 2:15 to play.
Heavy traffic. Cordaro ran into somebody, but they let it go.
See, Muccioli in the first half would have taken that shot, but now with no shot clock, South can take time off the clock. They don't have to shoot it. 2:02 to play in this game.
Up 4.
They can just take time off.
Dangerous pass there. Muccioli turns it into a bank shot. Doesn't go. Foul.
Good offensive rebound by Jared Maloney, but he couldn't get the putback to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 1:54 to play.
Yeah, that was a good job of picking up his teammate. That's a shot that I'll bet you Muccioli makes 4 out of 5 times.
Yeah, and I think the emotion of the moment caused him to put too much into that shot off the glass.
Jared Maloney.
Free throws, John, you know?
Yeah. That's
so critical now with both teams in the penalty.
South adding to their lead now, 48-43. This could make it 6 points for the home team. Yes, Maloney puts his team up 6, just under 2 minutes to go. Damon King being watched by Muccioli. Far court now, that's Liam Burke, gets it back to the top of the key. Damon King gives it up to Farmer, driving baseline. Can't find a shot lane, but he does get fouled, and he will go to the line. Both teams in the penalty, 9 fouls for South, 7 fouls for the Titans. Anthony Farmer will get to shoot 2. His team is down by 6, so of course these shots are critical.
1:33 to play.
Casually flings the first one through.
Yeah, that looked John Collins style right there. Just kind of flipped it.
Yeah. Makes them both. 4-point game again.
The key matchup in the game, the Farmer.
Cordaro triple teamed for a moment.
The Farmer matchup on Muccioli. Oh!
Great bounce pass. Mellon legally blocks it.
Vasora could not finish it. Mellon got a small piece of it in it, but it rimmed.
1:15 left, 4-point deficit for the Titans with the basketball. Chance to...
Now the adults are chanting here, see?
Liam Burke with a lead, gets it to go, and the Titans fans explode.
1-point game.
Timeout by North. 1-point game, 49-48 with 1:03 remaining. You know, when Burke shot that, I thought, no way, he's drifting in the air. And he got it to go. Liam Burke, huge basket. 49-48. Andy Otaka knew just what he wanted to do. As soon as that ball went through, as shocked as we all were.
Wanted the timeout because I think he's going to set up a full court press. We're trying to get that ball back. I think it will work too. 1:03 to play, anybody's game. Titans were up 47-41, and now it is 49-48. They have been outscored 7-2 over the last 50 seconds.
As you can see at home, the Titans players with a renewed sense that they might be able to win this one. They were trailing by 6 points just moments ago. Now it's a 1-point game. Inbounding at the Panthers. Bounce pass to Thistle. It is the full court press. Mucheke, though, 1-on-3. He'll put the brakes on wisely and kill time.
And he's fouled. No call. He's fouled. He's mugged it.
Jump ball.
He's mugged it half court, and there's no call, but the Titans retain, or the Panthers retain possession.
Fortunately for them.
Wow.
The arrow
Talk
goes
about
there.
letting him play, huh?
Wow. That was
he was bodied all over the place.
Too much contact to let that go.
He was tackled.
Yeah.
Incredible. So now Dave Dunham will inbound it. And Mucheke zigged when Dunham thought he was going to zag.
Farmer too strong. And
two layups missed.
Liam Burke missed the putback. Great opportunity for North. Goes by the boards, literally. And now the Panthers trying to kill off some time.
38 seconds to play. It's a 1-point game.
Mucheke.
Foul from behind.
Slapped away by
Boy,
Mellon.
I saw a lot more rougher fouls than that foul by Mellon.
He sure did. And Mellon was saying the same thing with his body language, like, you call that?
But
okay.
oh my, we saw so many dramatic shots hit by North and then not able to put back
that was
two
nerves.
layups that are right underneath the basket.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. The Titans.
For the last 2 years for the North-South games,
right down to
boys
the buzzer.
basketball, right down to the wire, we've seen some incredible play.
We've seen it again. 34 seconds left. Some discussion among the officials and the coaches here. I'm not sure what this is about. I mean, you had a foul with both teams in the penalty. You would think just the guy goes to the line.
Well, two of the biggest free throws of the season coming up right here for Anthony Mucheke. South desperately needs this game, John. They don't want to fall 2-7. They need a win.
Misses, and it's a 1-and-1. There wasn't a two-shot foul. So the Titans have a chance to take the lead with a basket here, and their crowd's in a frenzy. Otaka wants to talk about it. 49-48, the coach for the North team calls a timeout to set up strategy for what could be a go-ahead basket. Or possibly a foul, and they'll need free throws to tie. As Tom said, it might come down to free throws.
Well, who's your choice to make that shot? I think that's the kid who's running right back into this huddle right now.
I want to ask this guy that's leaving, the one guy that's leaving the gym, he must have brain surgery to perform right now. Because why would you leave?
Well, did he leave the gym, or did he just go towards the end of the entrance where he could see the game from that side?
You're right.
Because there's some people that are doing that.
That's exactly what he did. Oh,
right,
see?
see?
It doesn't occur to me. I'm in all the way.
Right.
I'm going to put my jacket on. I'm assuming overtime.
Well,
1 point
someone's
game.
going to have to miss a free throw or hit a three-point shot for that overtime to occur, because we've got a 1 point, it's an odd point deficit. 49-48, Nashua South leads it over Nashua North. We're live at the we're not live, but we're here at the South High School gym. Tom King along with John Collins.
Giving the kids a run for their money.
Exactly.
At the noise department. It's South versus North, and this is what Tom King did.
This is what we wanted to see. Hear this noise.
A player goes flying off the court. It's short. Rebound Titans. 21 seconds left to go. A lot of time. 1 point deficit.
They ought to just hold for the last shot. 17 seconds to play.
I don't know. Look at the underneath the basket.
Wide open.
Shot goes. Oh, I saw him. That was Joey Crowley saying, give me the ball. I got a game-winning shot.
9.2 seconds left.
Nate Mazero's on the court.
Oh, because there's an injured South player in front of the bench.
He's wanting to know why there wasn't a whistle.
Why there wasn't a whistle.
That player's been there, I believe.
He's been there for the entire play.
Oh, that's why there was a man underneath the basket wide open.
And that is Basora, I think. That's Nilson Basora. That's why Crowley was so wide open under the basket.
Nate Mazero, and I got to say, rightfully so, questioning why play.
Because no one saw him.
You know what? I'm guilty of it too.
I saw him slide in, and I
assumed he popped back up.
I figured he was going to bounce back up, but no, he never did.
Every person on that sideline was standing, including the coaches and the players, and he just disappeared. I think some of the players on North actually stepped in front of him to watch the game. But
so South distracted two ways. Andy Otaka was able to take his team and shift them over away from the bench for the timeout huddle, but South distracted because they're caring about their teammates.
Yeah. And you know, Joey Crowley standing underneath the basket like a tight end in the back of the end zone, saying, "I'm here. I got the go-ahead score." And
wide open.
And he was wide open, and it wasn't an easy up and in shot. It kind of rolled there for a little while.
They have put 4 seconds back on the clock. There were 9.2 ticks when the whistle blew for the injury timeout. Wow, but they put 4 seconds back on, or actually 3.8. 13 seconds to play in the game.
Now,
South will inbound underneath the Titan basket.
Let me ask you, are the officials required to blow a whistle on that? I mean, look at the situation.
They have to see it.
They have to see it. Yeah, that's the bottom line.
They've got to see it.
If you just tuned in, there are 13 seconds left in the game, and North and Blue lead by a point. Panthers in their home court.
Farmer on him.
9 seconds. 7 seconds.
Oh, he's got to drive.
Shot. No good foul.
Foul call. 3 seconds left.
You said it would come down to free throws. It's coming down to free throws.
It is going to be Dave Dunham at the line. 3 seconds left to shoot, I believe, 2, because he was in the act.
Dave Dunham. Now that's a name I thought, I believe there's a marathoner by that name in this local territory.
Well, if he misses one of those free throws, we'll have a marathon because we're going to overtime.
I think there's a guy that runs the Apple Fest that's named Dave Dunham. But, I digress. I mean, this is it. If he hits one shot, we have a good chance overtime. If he hits them both, his team's a winner.
Well, his team's not a winner yet.
If he makes them, misses them both.
I mean, we saw the dramatic shot here, so they can do it again. But we'll see.
If he misses them both, now here you go. You got a South guy at the line. You got the Titans here. We're gonna hear some noise now.
I hope so.
Oh,
finally.
We're hearing it on both sides.
The place wakes up.
Dave Dunham for the tie.
Nope, not gonna hit it. Too much.
3 seconds remaining. What's Andy Otaka
wants a timeout, I believe, if the shot is missed.
He's not making the symbol.
I don't see why you want one, because you don't get the ball at half court.
This is called pressure, folks. Dave Dunham for the tie and possibly the game.
He's got that one.
We're tied 50-50. It's the 50-50 raffle, folks. Anybody's ball game still, as we have 3 seconds even.
They're going to let the substitute come in the game.
50.
I'm questioning whether they should have allowed that substitute to come in, but they did. 3 seconds left, 50 off.
How about
We're
this?
going to OT, my friend.
Yeah. The guy with the jacket, he's going to have to find his seat again.
Farmer's going to have a desperation shot.
Off the glass, give it to me,
no!
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Anthony Farmer off the glass. It came down to a big shot at the buzzer. Where did I hear that before? At the end of the third quarter, it happens twice. Magic happens twice.
What? This is South's home floor.
Look at this mob scene.
This is South's home floor, right? You're going to tell me that took only 3 seconds for him to bring that ball up, dribble, and shoot it?
It took a lifetime if you're a South player, Tom, but this is the game they'll talk about 10 years from now.
Boy, this is it. What a shot.
Being hoisted on his teammates and the fans' shoulders, Anthony Farmer. Give it to me, off the glass. Fairy tale.
Well, we said, back when they had that huddle, I said, who you want taking the shot for North? I said, I think it's the guy running to the huddle, and that was Farmer.
He
Comes out, and he gets the ball, and boom, banks it in 2 possessions later.
I'll tell you though, you were right, and I was right. It came down to that. If he didn't make that free throw, that wouldn't have been such a dramatic shot.
Exactly.
I mean, oh, boy.
Unbelievable. What a game.
You saw it too.
53-50.
It left his hand, and I'm like, not only does that look good.
You said off the glass, I know it, and it goes in. Unbelievable. Well, I said, it could go to OT. I said, don't discount that shot because they hit one already.
And you know what else I love is the
unbelievable. This was just an incredible test of wills, but you could tell, South just wasn't able, up 47-41, to get their offense in gear.
Yeah.
Once Javon Williams left the game.
Oh, yeah.
It just changed everything for North. North seemed to get a little bit of a spark to play better defense to make up for the fact that their best defender wasn't going to be in the ballgame.
If you just tuned in, 53-50, the Titans just
saved the tape.
Won the game in the most dramatic possible way at the last possible fraction of a second. And what I love is the last movie I saw was Adam Sandler's Grown Ups. We were talking about how the Grown Ups got into the noise making.
They went. I was surprised the Grown Ups weren't jumping on the court, jumping up and down.
And like the climax of the movie is a bank shot to win the game
in
that movie. And it's just, here it is. It's a real life, and that's why you don't. When you watch a sporting event, it's like a lottery ticket. You might see something you've never seen before. You saw 2 buzzer-beating bank shots from the same team in successive quarters.
Unbelievable. That's 6 points.
Yes.
6 points.
The difference in the game.
The difference in the game, 3. 53-50, the final score in favor of Nashua North. Last year we saw a long touchdown pass for a basket to win the game, and this year we see the bank shot to win the game. What are we going to see next year?
Well, I'll tell you what. Don't get too excited because you get paid the same for this game as you do a 40-point blowout.
That's true.
And you'll be thinking about that on the way home.
That's right.
Oh, terrific job.
Great job. Tim O'Neill, that was a great game. So
yeah.
Great job on camera by Tim O'Neill.
Hopefully
Pete Johnson. I wonder if now we could just tell Pete Johnson.
The real pressure in this gym was on Tim O'Neill. If he doesn't get that on camera.
Right. But we could tell Pete Johnson he could just run that play over and over and over again as we're talking right now.
That was spectacular.
That was incredible.
Give me some.
I know. Give it to me. Give it to me. Save that call. We won an award for the North-South game a year ago. Maybe we could do another one this year.
With Anthony Farmer's help and the help of both of these two teams, I think we just did.
We just did. Who knows? We'll see.
That's awesome.
What a fantastic basketball game we just saw.
Well, I guess that was worth digging out my driveway to come down here and call this one tonight. Pleasure, Tom King. I'm John Collins, Tim O'Neill on camera, executive producer Pete Johnson. Thank you for watching Nashua's ETV broadcast of the most spectacular game we have ever called here on Nashua's ETV. 53-50. The Titans beat the South 53-50, and we get to call the girls next tomorrow night.
Boy, what a tough act to follow.
Oh, totally.
What a tough act to follow.
I love it. Okay, good night from Nashua High School South, everybody.